Hey everyone, Simon here again today for the Modern Awakened Perspective, your map for the path to enlightenment. Today's Friday, May 17th, 2019, and I'll have a couple videos for you, a couple very interesting stories in my opinion. The first story here is about President Trump and how he wants to invoke the Insurrection Act. Never heard of it until yesterday actually, but it seems like it could be very important. Before I get into the story, everyone please give me a thumbs up if you like that sort of content. Subscribe to the channel, and if you hit the little bell, you'll get notified when I put out new videos. And all of those things will help people find this channel and this sort of content down the road when they go to search for it. Now let me go ahead and get into this first video for you. This first story again is about President Trump and the Insurrection Act. I titled this one, President Trump to remove illegal aliens from the U.S. According to multiple senior Trump administration officials, President Trump will soon invoke the Insurrection Act. He will use the, quote, tremendous powers of the act to get rid of illegal aliens who are leeching off of the U.S. and its citizens. Under the Insurrection Act of 1807, the President has the authority to use the National Guard and the military in order to combat, quote, unlawful obstruction or rebellion within the U.S. borders. The act was last invoked in 1992 by George H.W. Bush to quell the Los Angeles riots. It was also used by President Eisenhower in 1957 to enforce school desegregation in the South. Now, one official expressed concerns that Trump's use of the Act's powers would face legal challenges, pointing to the lawsuits against the president's travel ban from majority Muslim countries. However, as that official also pointed out, the travel ban ultimately prevailed in the Supreme Court. In addition to invoking the Insurrection Act, the president is also considering declaring the country full and insisting that the U.S. can no longer handle the massive influx of illegal immigrants that are flooding in from across the southern border. Seems like a good plan to me. Now, I'm sure he's doing this because a record number of illegal aliens have poured over the U.S. border in 2019. Approximately 100,000 illegal aliens a month are being apprehended by the U.S. Border Patrol, and those are just the ones they catch. Now, there are an estimated 30 million illegal aliens currently living in the United States. And now, I agree, it's time to deport them and start putting America first. We desperately need a wall. And not only that, we need real immigration reform to put an end to this insane catch and release asylum policy. So I'm sure there's going to be some people who agree and some who disagree with this sort of maneuver. But I think if he were to do this, he'd be doing the right thing, putting America first and making sure the people who are already here have opportunities to find success. Now, that doesn't mean that some people can still come into the country, but there has to be a proper protocol that's followed, and the people that are more likely to follow that protocol are the ones more likely to be productive citizens and contribute to society. So, as usual, the comment section is open, so feel free to comment whether you agree or disagree with anything I've said here, but that's the story from my perspective. I'll see you guys on the next video.